What's up, YouTube? Your front-end roadmap to becoming a developer in 90 days. This is going to be a week-by-week, step-by-step guide that is going to blow your freaking mind. So if you're excited, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get right into it. So
that is right, guys. Bring your notes together. Make sure you have something to write with. Very, very, very important. Bring your energy, guys. If you're ready with us, drop some fire down in the comments as well, and let's get started, guys. Let's go.
Let's freaking go, guys. We want to make sure we just give you value, and we do this fast. And YouTube, we're going to be announcing something very special today. So be on the lookout. You don't want to miss out, okay? Stay all the way till the end. Let me take my zoom here out of the way. So on YouTube, it looks a little bit better. And let's start going, okay? So roadmap to becoming a front-end developer. And this is going to be different than the first day that we did, guys, because this is going to be a week-by-week guide. So definitely have something to write with. As usual. Go ahead, Naz.
No, I was saying, guys, make sure you guys, there's a lot of intricate parts in this talk specifically. We did a different guide before. Now we're breaking things down a lot deeper.
Yes. Tag us on Instagram, CleverKazi, Naz Domansky, and this is your front end guide. So let's do this. Now let's quickly recap day 4. We got 6,500 views on YouTube, 200 people watching us live. So that was incredible. 30 plus homework submissions. And without any further ado, let's jump right into it.
What's the top secret?
There's a big top secret that's going to be revealed today. And we're going to be revealing something we've been working on behind the scenes for quite some time. And I think y'all are going to love it. Okay.
I'm excited.
Let's get started with today's training. So here we go, your roadmap to becoming a front-end developer in 90 days. First of all, who here wants to become a front-end developer in the next 90 days? Either raise your hands or drop it in the comments so I can see it.
I'm really curious, guys.
Nice.
Come on.
Seeing lots of hands go up. Fabio, Anthony, nice. David, Zachary.
Beautiful.
Guys, this is what we do at Clever Programmer, okay? Over 5,000 students are learning from us and have gotten incredible results. We have students that have gotten jobs at companies like Spotify, Amazon, Sonos, Microsoft, Disney, PayPal, Blue Origin, YouTube, Google, Facebook, and the list goes on. Are there any companies here that you guys would be excited to work for? If yes, put your hands up or just say I in the chat or somewhere so we can see it. Okay.
If not, I'm really curious, what company would you want to work for? If it's not on here, what company would you work? I'm really curious to see.
Fair enough. Drop that in the chat as well so we can see it. Apple. Yep. Google, Apple, Tesla. Nice. I want to work for Clever Programmer. Pedro. Nice. Okay. Beautiful. So guys, on YouTube, we have officially hit over 1 million subscribers, which is kind of crazy to say that, but we finally hit that goal. And, we are over in 200 countries with our online state-of-the-art education program. So just want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and the support. Can we get that on mute, please?
Hold on.
Okay. That got really loud. Okay,
now
it's good.
Okay, did you unmute yourself, by the way? Make sure you unmute yourself.
Yep, I'm good. Okay. So according to Glassdoor, like we showed you guys, this is how much a front-end developer makes. On Indeed, there are tons of job openings available, as you guys know, and we've shown you guys the BS everybody shows you when it comes to front-end developer or becoming a full-stack developer, but it's just not true. You need to know a few things. So here's what we say instead. We said the technologies you need to know to become a front-end developer are HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and then the next thing that you need to master is really algorithms and data structures. And
that's really interesting. Why data structures and algorithms? I'm curious.
Because it's so freaking important to know these at a deep level. Because look at this. Your fancy projects will get you the interviews, and then algorithms and data structures and your problem-solving skills will actually help you land the job.
It is your foundations, guys, right? It's like whenever you build a house, guys, the foundation that you got, right, that's the platform. If you got a bad foundation, that house, what happens to the house? It falls down. Yeah. And we don't want that. So we want to have those down really solid.
Yep. That's exactly right. And that's why we say going slow is fast. The reason why we say going slow is fast, can you guys tell us in the chat why you think we might say going slow is fast? Okay. Now, here's what I'm going to say. Going slow is fast, and that's our slogan because people want to learn all the fanciest frameworks. You want to learn Next. You want to learn like the hottest things. You want to learn React, and all of that stuff is really good. But if your foundation is weak, everything is going to come crumbling down. If you actually work on problem solving and you just learn things like JavaScript really well and really deeply, and then you learn React, then your skills are really strong. And so you might be slow in the start, but you actually become a much better developer over time. Okay.
Exactly. What you called it is like you're preventing yourself from being a pinball machine, right? You probably raise your hand here, or probably if you're in the comments in YouTube, let us know in the comments if you've been in a situation where like every single thing you see, you want to do that thing, right? You go from one technology to another technology to another technology, and then you just feel like you're not getting anywhere. Raise your hand if you feel like that. I'm really curious. Raise your hand. Up high, up high. That's what I'm talking about.
Raise your hands if you think you've ever been stuck in tutorial hell, where you just go from tutorial to tutorial and it doesn't make sense and you get stuck. I see tons of hands going up, right? This is exactly the problem. And so now we're going to start giving you the things that you need to master. So start writing these down. You need to actually master React. Okay.
Always.
React is going to be a very fundamental key component in you becoming a front-end developer, especially if you want to become a React developer. Okay.
Yeah.
Master this before you move on to things like Next or something else.
Yeah. And again, that's because, right, these are the core principles, right? Companies will look at you, what you know in terms of JavaScript, HTML, CSS. But in order to build large-scale applications, like we're talking Facebook, Netflix, all these other ones, then you do have to, learn technologies like React.
Absolutely. Learn a state management tool like Redux. So write the word down, state management, okay? And then you can learn anything underneath the state management umbrella. You can learn Context API, you can learn Redux, you can learn whatever else is out there. But Redux is one of the most valuable ones because a ton of companies use it and tons of projects, hundreds of thousands of projects depend on Redux. And a simple way to describe to you what Redux is, have you ever used an app like, let's say, Instacart or maybe even Amazon or something else, and you go and you order food, right? When you're about to go order food and you add it to your cart, well, nothing refreshes, yet it adds things to your cart. And if you go back and forth between multiple pages, your cart still remembers where you left off, right? How is that happening and all lightning fast and your cart remembers it? That's where Redux kicks in. It's actually managing the state. Have you ever gone to a website where you hit a toggle button and all of a sudden it goes from bright screen to a dark screen? That's also state management, and Redux is at play there.
Even, for example, when you go on Facebook, guys, you go on Facebook, you log in with your Facebook account, and then you exit Facebook, but then you come back, it's still there, right? It'd be a really bad experience if every time you go to the browser, you go to facebook.com, and you always have to log in. Like, I never remember a password, right?
Yeah.
So you don't want to do that either.
So that's why remember Redux, remember state management, very valuable. Next up is Git Version Control, which is like we've told you already, so we're not going to go too deep into it, but this is your time machine for your code. And GitHub is where your code goes to live. So this is just a little bit of refresher from what we did on day one. Now, Firebase is going to be where your data is stored. Plus, you can actually allow users to be authenticated. So make sure that you have Firebase under your belt because it's a very good real-time database to learn in combination with React.
Exactly. And so if you want to build like application like WhatsApp Messenger to have like live messaging, you ever wonder how that happens? Yeah, exactly. Firebase allows you to do that.
Yes, absolutely. Now let's break down your journey into 12 weeks. How you can actually go step by step in the next 12 weeks and learn these skills. All right. So week number 1, here's what you can write down on your roadmap to do. Just practice and learn HTML and CSS. Okay. And build a portfolio website using HTML and CSS. So make that your first week's mission. All right. This is very doable. And you can make a portfolio that looks like this, or you can model something that looks good, something that you like, but you can take a screenshot of this right now if you want, because this can be a really good portfolio project for you to do. Okay. I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds to take a screenshot of this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Mark Winters, I'm going to read his comment. He says, my main reason, honestly, for switching was because there isn't as much enthusiasm in other languages. You guys are in fire and make React interesting. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yep. Cool. All right, moving on. This design is from dribble.com and dribble with 3 B's. Cool.
Yeah. And if you know, by the way, guys, if you want to find some really good, portfolio websites where to get them, like Drill.com is a good one. Front Mentor is also a really good one as well. Another good website. We can see the main
Absolutely.
portfolios that are built. You just copy them. You just or copy them / build on top of them.
Yeah, exactly. Now, learning the fundamentals of JavaScript is going to be your week 2. All right. That's what we're moving on to, week 2. So write this down. Learn the fundamentals of JavaScript. So when we say fundamentals, these are like the core. For example, what's a variable? How do you add two numbers together? What happens? What's a string? What's an array? What's a object? How do you write a loop? How do you write a for loop? How do you write a while loop? What's an if-else condition? All these things are the fundamental building blocks of JavaScript and most computer science and programming languages. So you need to understand them really well before you start going to more advanced things, even if that's React. Okay, that comes later.
And I think it's very important because, a lot of students tell me, a lot of people talk to me, hey, Naz, I know HTML, I know CSS, I'm a developer now, this is easy stuff. I'm like, oh, you haven't gone to the real stuff yet, right? So, raise your hand. I'm really curious if all of you guys, maybe some of you guys have no HTML, CSS yet. Anybody here know HTML, CSS? Beautiful, beautiful, right? Your next step, right, or even, no matter what it is, right, no matter where you're at, your next step is going to be to learn those JavaScript concepts as well.
Absolutely. So we're going to write them out here as well, right? Variables, conditionals, arrays, objects, functions, for loops, DOM manipulation. So if you want to take a screenshot of that, you can. So I'll go here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move on. Okay, awesome. So now week 3 should look like this. Week 3 should be a combination of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in your learning program that you do for yourself, okay? And you should build a clock app using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. That should be your week 3's plan, all right? So that clock app actually can look something like this. It's a very cool app. It's 11:37, and then it'll go 11:38, 11:39, 11:40. But when it hits 12, now it goes back to 12:01, 12:02. It doesn't go, 11:62. So you need to learn how to be able to do that with JavaScript and HTML and CSS, okay?
Beautiful. Just to let you guys know, we actually got this project from the mentor, guys, right? So a lot of these projects that we talk about, they are out there, right? The designs are out there. You can just use them as inspiration and just build on top of them, right? There's so many things. Just have to kind of put in the work now at this point.
Yes, absolutely. So let's keep on rocking and rolling here, okay? Front-end mentor. Now, this is your week 4, okay? And let me know if I'm going too fast, guys, for you. But this is going to be week 4. So week 4 is going to be HTML, CSS, JavaScript. And what we want you to do is build a Beatbox app using objects in JavaScript.
So this is a fun one, guys. This is a fun one. Basically, whenever you click on any button, for example, A as D, it's actually going to play music. It's fun for the kids. A lot of students that we have actually use it with kids, and they had a ton of fun. So highly recommend you guys build this one as well.
Yeah, it's really cool. You can play music, right? So whatever you play, we have Melissa on this live call, and she made a Beatbox app that made sounds of goats. So you would hit G, and it goes, bah! And you hit H, and it's like, bah! Like different goat sounds. So you can do whatever you want. You can have it play like beats and all of that, but this is going to really help you learn how JavaScript works. What's an event listener? How do you connect event listener to buttons to your keyboard? When you press H, music plays. How do you do that? So it really will help you learn some core fundamental concepts.
Yeah, and one last thing, guys, is this app actually will actually teach you something called object. And write this down, guys. Object-oriented programming, because you might have to use classes and such a thing, right? So object-oriented programming, one of the most important concepts you need to learn to actually get a job as well. So this project will actually teach you that too.
Yes, absolutely. Here comes week 5. Week 5, JavaScript. Learn data structures in JavaScript, okay? So when we say data structures, we're talking about arrays, queues, linked lists, trees, graphs, hash tables, which is a map, okay? And just going back to it, all these things are something that's really important to learn in most computer science concepts. And this is going to be the building blocks for you to really understand, let's say, like how the Google search algorithm works. What's up?
No, it's good.
Oh, okay.
So good.
So these are the things that help you learn things like what's behind the scenes of a Google algorithm, right? How are they using their search to make it so fast? How is Facebook using its algorithm to give you the best recommendations possible? Now, they might be using some more complicated stuff with machine learning and algorithms and stuff like that. But if you learn data structures, you'll be able to understand the building blocks behind such fancy algorithms that are actually used on a daily basis. Like even when you're about to watch a Netflix movie, it knows what to recommend. How does it know how to do that?
Exactly. And I think the most important thing, guys, here is the fact that these things you need to learn not just because for the concepts, but because most interviews will ask you about these, right? Most interviews you go to, may that be Google, Facebook, any interview maybe I went to, right, has asked me questions around this. So if you want to pass the interview, which is, probably what your goal is, you have to screenshot this right now. It is one of the most important slides you need to know to actually get that job. You guys capiche? Yes? Got that? Very important. A lot of people unfortunately miss that. And a lot of people unfortunately just don't know. They have a bunch of projects, but they don't know those core concepts, including these ones,
Yep. So make sure you guys learn that really, really well. Now, here's week 6, what you need to do. Learn algorithms in JavaScript, okay? So this is going to be things like you should learn big O notation, iterations, recursions, sorting methods, and just going back. Ooh, thank you for a $5 donation for Khan. Really appreciate it. Let me just go back to the right one, week 6, okay? And these algorithms like recursions and sorting methods, it's like it sounds complicated, but like if I gave you an array, like a bucket full of numbers, can you sort them in the right order? Recursions, it allows you to do like if I had a game like a maze game, could you solve the maze with can you create a bot that can figure out the maze and how to get out of there? And if you could solve that, then one day maybe you could work with Tesla. And I don't know if you guys know, but Nas, he showed me he can just press a button and his Tesla car will actually drive itself out of the parking lot and towards him. So how does it navigate its way out of these other cars, like zigs and zags out of every other vehicle's way, and stops at his footstep? I mean, that is absolutely mind-blowing. But that also is using concepts like recursions or iterations and algorithms at the end of the day, okay? So it's just a simplistic, I'm overly simplifying it, but this hopefully gives you an idea of why you need to learn these things.
Exactly.
Okay. With that said, let's go on to what will be covered in week 7, or what you should do in week 7 as you're going through.
Here comes the fun stuff, guys. The fun stuff. We got React JS, guys. Okay, React JS 101. Now, what does this mean, right? This means you'll be learning things like components, right? You'll be learning things like, right, how to pass in data from one component to another component, right? At the end of the day, you need to learn the basics of React JS, right? And this is actually one of the funnest things you'll get into as you become a front developer.
Yes. That's absolutely right. React.js is going to be a really fun part, but give yourself the treat when you deserve it after doing all the good boy and good girl things earlier, okay? Don't give yourself the treat of React.js too early, because trust me, what's going to happen is you're going to start tripping over because you're going to be going too fast. All right. So React.js, right, you will need to learn JSX, so write that down. This is basically you're writing HTML in JavaScript. Okay.
Exactly.
Functional components. So you'll learn how to actually, write functional components versus class-based components. In the old days, it was mostly class-based. Now functional looks way easier. It's way easier to understand, in my opinion.
And if you want to think about components, guys, by the way, components are like little things, right? Like, who can tell me actually in the Zoom chat, what components do you know? When we built that app for the Uber clone, right? We had the components like, for example, the map was a component, right? Yeah. It's little blocks of code that you can just put in anywhere you want.
So for example, a component can be like a nav bar, it can be a component. A sidebar can be a component. A news feed can be a component. Social icons that are underneath a post can all be one component. The comment section can be one component. So you can think of things like building blocks or Legos. When I think of components, I think of Legos. And when you put them together, you get an app.
Exactly.
Okay, beautiful. Props, you'll need to learn about that. This is going to be important. States, so good job. Somebody said in the comments below. You'll need to learn states. You'll need to learn React hooks. Okay, how do they work? You'll need
Things
to
like use effect, right? The ones that we use, right, to be able to initiate. For example, when you load a page, and let's just say you go to Facebook and you want to see all the posts. Well, Facebook is gonna use like a React hook, like use effect, right?
yeah,
Use effect to be able to load all these posts right after you load the page. Does that make sense, guys? Does
yeah.
that make sense? Good.
And virtual DOM is a concept that React introduced, which essentially goes to, without being too technical, instead of like manipulating the real DOM, you manipulate a virtual DOM, which essentially just means you do things blazing fast, okay? And React allows you to do that. Cool. Now, what you should do in this week, which is, I believe, week 7, in your week 7, what you should do is build a to-do list app that looks somewhat similar to this. This design is from Front End Mentor. And I don't know, would you guys agree that this to-do list app looks freaking wonderful?
It's a lot better to-do list than what I used to build.
Yeah. So like give yourself a project like this by the 7th week to do this. Let me ask you, would you guys be excited if you were in your 7th week of learning coding and you were to build a project like this? Would that be exciting to you?
Yeah. I mean, even that, the clock app, which was like week 3, week 4, like would that be exciting to you to build all those projects already, like starting your week 3, week 4? Because guys, that is possible.
Yes. And I'm saying you'll be building this from scratch, right? Not you're just watching a tutorial and copying it. The goal is by week 7, you should be able to build something like this from scratch. Bushra says yes. Padra says yes, let's go. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, tons of people. Okay. So week 8, here's the plan. Rebuild the clock app, but this time using React JS. So this will show you how you go from pure JavaScript to React and why you'll never go to pure JavaScript ever again, because React just makes your life so much easier, honestly.
Yeah.
So rebuild this app in week 8. Week 9, combine JavaScript and React and build a weather app with React.js that also has an API, okay? So this weather app, you can make it look like this, and it's pulling weather from a nearby location, and whichever location I should pick, like Birmingham or Manchester, New York, it should immediately change the weather. It should show me how many degrees it is outside, what city is it, and then whether it's cloudy or not with an icon, right? And then over here, I can actually even search a location and type it in, okay? So take a screenshot of this project. I'll give you guys 5 seconds to do that because this can be a good project for you to build in week 8 and put on your portfolio.
Okay. Wait, guys, how cool does this look? Give us some fire if you think this looks amazing.
This looks really cool.
Imagine if the recruiter who looked at your portfolio and saw this application, right, or saw this project on your portfolio, right? I mean, even all the projects that we've included in here, and they saw it like, okay, this person is serious. They're not here to kid around. They're not here to joke around. They are here to build amazing things. Would you agree with me on that one? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think if I saw your first project with your to-do list and this one, I mean, it really speaks volumes of your design. And honestly, one thing, I had a conversation with somebody earlier, and it's like your design skills are so important when it comes to front-end developer world, because you could be so freaking good at React, but if your design looks really terrible, you won't even get a chance for them to look into your code and see all the cool, complex stuff that you're doing.
Exactly.
All right, so this is from Dribble. Let's move on. Week 10, build a restaurant app with React.js. So you can have a restaurant. Oh, first of all, this looks freaking awesome. This is one of my favorite types of designs. I love these types of designs. They're so cool.
Yeah. And this actually comes from Dribble too. And if you guys search up, if you guys go to dribble.com and you search up any, for example, website, right? May that be like a weather app, or you search up, like a restaurant app. They'll pull up so many amazing designers. You can use them just for inspiration, just like this. And if you create it, like, oh my God, it will look so good.
Yeah, this is beautiful. So build something like this in week 10. All right, this is going to be a good thing that you guys can build. 12 weeks in total is the game plan that we're showing you. Somebody just asked. Week 11, we're up to week 11 now. You're very close to becoming a front-end developer, okay, and starting to even apply to jobs at this point as a junior developer. But you can build an Amazon clone with React.js. So at this point, honestly, you should be able to do it by yourself. But if you're not, you can watch our videos on it as well. And this is the Amazon clone we want you to build, because the actual Amazon clone, too many people have built it. I think if you build something like this is super modern. It's freaking cool.
It looks better, I would say so.
It looks way better, honestly, and it just makes you stand out.
Yeah.
A
Like,
lot.
I mean, yeah, like if I saw that as a recruiter again, it's like, holy moly. Like if I imagine you actually applying to Amazon, right, with this project, you're like, yo, Amazon, check out what I did, right? You guys should listen to me, you know?
Oh.
I think they'll be like, okay.
They're like, actually, yeah, you do the redesign. I'm going to leave. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
So build something. Yeah, so build something like this in your week 11. And this project here, I freaking promise you, like this, recruiters see this, they are going to hit you up for an interview. They see this, they want to go look deeper into your code and give you a chance for an interview. So these are massive projects. We've had so many people put projects like these on their portfolios and actually get interviews and then get jobs. You still need to have skills to show when you're at the interview, which our goal is that if you do all of this right, by week 11, you'll have those skills. Okay.
But at least you got the interview, right? That's one of the hardest things to get just in general, guys, right?
Yes.
To get the interview, right? You want to get noticed first, and then you have to worry about the other problems, which is, okay, how do I pass the interview?
Yeah, that's a whole different problem. Okay. And week 12 is essentially you should do job hunting in that week. All right. So in that week, you should like be looking at what other job opportunities are out there, what types of things you can do. We're showing one of our students, Nasir. He's 16 years old. And I think like this is a really good example to show you guys because he's 16. He's not even in America. He's in Pakistan. So the opportunity to be able to get jobs or paid is even way harder out there. Yeah. Right. And he has made over $12,000 freelancing and using his React and Django skills to be able to land jobs. Like that's pretty freaking cool.
And Nasir's
what do you guys think, by the way?
Nasir's actually in the Zoom call if you want to bring him on as well.
Oh yeah, if he wants to jump on real quick.
Yeah, here he is, right here.
Oh, he's here? Nice.
That's what I'm saying. He's here.
Okay, bring him on.
Hello, Gazi.
What's up, Nasir?
How are you guys?
What is up, Nasir? Looking beautiful.
I'm good. How are you guys?
We are doing amazing. So Nasir, just like, I guess, share with us, you know, what did you do and how were you able to actually generate income from coding at such a young age? I think everybody wants to know that. And are you even 16? I thought you were 15 or something. I thought you were, yeah.
Last year I was 15, now I'm 16.
You were making an income even at 15, right? I remember that.
Yep. So I started to learn to code like back in 2019. I stumbled upon one of your videos where you were teaching everyone like what is Python and how you can create a living with Python. So I joined a course of yours.
Yeah.
Like it was called Profit with Python. After that, I jumped on Profit with JavaScript, and from there I started learning about React, what is Django, how to make cool websites with those technologies combined, and how to like make a living with those things.
That's amazing. So Nasir, thank you so much for jumping on, bro. I appreciate you. We might bring you on a little bit later as well because we just want to make sure I keep providing value to everybody that was here. But guys, how cool was this story of Nasir's? If you thought it was cool, either give me a thumbs up or something or drop some fire in the chat.
Is that inspiring to you guys? Like to see like somebody who just kind of to get started and right away start making money and actually could have a complete new career?
Yes.
Yeah. Damn, it's a lot of fires.
Lots of fires coming through. So thank you, Nasir, for sharing all of that. I mean, but I want to do a disclaimer. I know how hard this kid works, and he's a go-getter, and he doesn't make excuses. So great job on that, Nasir. And now, guys, the moment we've been waiting for this long. Are y'all ready? Can we share this with you?
I don't think they're ready. They're ready, man.
Okay, awesome. They're like, yes, let's go. All right, guys, here we go. We're about to reveal the top secret. We've been so freaking excited about this. And introducing Profit with React. Guys, this is a brand new course that we have just launched, okay? And essentially, Profit with React is a self-paced course and is designed to help you learn the skills you need to become a front-end developer within 7 weeks. Now, Before I continue, is it okay if I can share more about this program with you guys? To have your permission for that?
Can I get a thumbs up, guys? Can we get a thumbs up? Can I get a high five?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
beautiful.
Yes.
Dakota's like, let's go.
Oh, Dakota, Anthony's excited. Okay, beautiful. Okay, thank you. So I'm gonna keep rocking and rolling here. So here's what you guys get in profit with React, and you know, it's 7 modules of React JS, and it covers what we were showing you guys to cover in 12 weeks. The goal is to jam pack that into 7 weeks so you can even get those results faster. Now, keep in mind, you'll have to work hard, right, to be able to make up for that time, since it's not 12 weeks, it's 7 weeks. But if you could have those skills in 7 weeks, would that be exciting to you guys? Yes or no?
Yes. God, this is not for those. This is not for those who want to sit down, lay down, watch Netflix all day. No. It is for those who work hard, right? And if you do work hard, you will get the result. It's just, I think it's simple as that, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I will probably get into my story at some point if you guys are ever interested. But like, yeah, when I started coding and picked it up, I worked my goddamn face off to learn the skill. It was brutal, but it was worth it at the end. So how this will work, guys, this course, it's going to be a pre-order of this course, okay? So this course will start in December 8th. Okay, December 8th is when the official start date will be. And then every module for the next 7 weeks will be dripped out to you. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. Anthony says yes. Dakota says yes. Cool.
That's right. That way you guys get excited every single week. There's something new, right? You guys are like, oh, what's coming up next? And then what's coming up next, you know?
So guys, now, on top of that, here's what makes this course a banger above any other course you're going to find on Udemy or anywhere online. This course comes with 7 weeks of coaching as well. So from the time you join the course, you're going to also have 7 weeks of group coaching with the crew that you're going to be with. So you're all going to be getting trained at the same freaking time, okay? Yes. And everybody's going to be just as hungry as you are. So you're going to be in a community of absolute winners and go-getters. And there are a ton of people in our community who take these skills and then start applying it, start landing jobs. And those are the people you'll be connected to.
Exactly. Guys, this is not your regular Udemy course. It's not your regular any course in terms of like you just watch the videos and you follow along. No, right? You have to come to the coaching calls. There will be people who will be pressuring you to make sure you do come. So there's accountability, right? Of course, then you have to actually build the projects, right? So it's a lot more than just your normal course where you watch the videos. And I'm sure, raise your hand, guys, if you're kind of sick of that. You're sick of those ones where it's just like you watch a bunch of videos and you don't want to keep doing that anymore. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's the goal, to give you that accountability, that support, that you keep showing up and you keep getting the skills. If you get stuck, you have a community and instructors around to help you out, okay? And these coaching calls will also be starting on December 8th for you, okay? Now, this course is designed to help you learn the skills to become a front-end developer. That's the goal of it. And we want to give you the skills you need to be able to go get a job. That's always 100% our goal with any program or any course we ever launch.
Yes. Knowledge here is the value, guys. The more knowledgeable you are, guys, the more value you what? The more value what? The more value you have. Exactly.
Yep, absolutely. Now, in this program, you're going to be learning everything from scratch, right? You're going to be mastering React. You're going to learn things like NPM. What the heck is React Router and how does that work? You're going to master things like Redux. You're going to master things like Firebase and Vercel and how to deploy. And of course, you're going to be mastering the other things we've shown you as well. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, because those things are very, very important for you to learn. Okay.
All the building blocks that we just talked about, guys, right? The building blocks that we talked about, which are really, really important, those of you who do need them, you will be learning them as well.
Absolutely. And we're also going to be having you build some fire projects in this course. So there's some projects I'm going to list out right now, and then there's some projects we might just drop as a surprise bonus for y'all. But check it out. You're going to be building an epic real-time chat app, kind of like WhatsApp, okay? And we're going to be going deep into how to make it work and just make it absolutely amazing. But how this is going to be more different than any YouTube tutorial on it out there is we're going to break it up into projects and step-by-step exercises for you. So when you build this, You completely build it yourself by completing tons of exercises, not just by watching a YouTube video and like copying the code and now you've built it. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
If that makes sense, give me a
how many
thumbs
of you
up.
here do not want to just copy a bunch of code? Raise your hand. I'm really curious. Who? Yeah, that's right. Right. So it's like our goal is very important. Is very important, right? Copying code is good, but it's not what's going to teach you, right? A lot of like students that I know who just copy code and then they just end up kind of like when they are faced with the real problems, with the real, world coding problems, they have a harder time. So our goal is to put you right there in the driver's seat.
Yep.
To make sure you're actually coding there with us and actually brainstorming and problem solving too.
Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. You're also going to be building an another amazing project, which is close to my heart because I absolutely love chess. Any second that I get for free, I am like finding ways to play chess. So in this, I'm going to be putting my heart and soul for you guys and having you guys build a multiplayer chess app. And I think this project will actually have you step above the crowd so much because it's a unique project. Not everybody's going to have this on their portfolio. And it shows some incredible skills of yours, like how do you actually have multiplayer game with React? Because most people don't show you that, right?
Yeah, this is going to be the thing that actually wows the recruiters, right?
Yeah.
Like that's, it's all cool, it's all fun and games to build these projects who are like landing page and stuff like that. But when you get to interact with multiple people and you have multiple technologies like React Router, like React JS, right, and Firebase even, right, that's when it really makes you kind of think differently and it really puts you above everybody else on the recruiting side.
Absolutely. And with this project, you guys are going to be doing React. You're going to be mastering React Router, Firebase, even Howler.js, which is a sound library, because when each move happens, it makes a sound. When you checkmate, that makes a sound. How do you detect if it's a check? I mean, there's a lot. And plus, if you don't know how to play chess, you'll even learn how to play chess in this, okay? Which is going to open up a whole new world for you, and you can challenge me at any point you want.
That'd be fun.
And this also has a crazy amount of other things like user authentication. You can log in. You can see who the user you're playing against is. It goes deep. So I'm excited for you guys to see this. You're also going to be building an amazing to-do app, which is going to use React, Redux, style components, and things like that. So those projects you're going to be learning and putting it on your portfolio as well. On top of that, you're going to be getting an awesome exclusive Slack community. So you guys see in the chats right now, you guys are all talking, engaging. You see all the amazing faces that are around you. These are the faces and the hungry and the ambitious people that you're going to be seeing inside of this community as well.
Yes. Most importantly, guys, raise your hand, guys, if you feel something's alone when you're coding. Well, raise your hand if you feel like alone when you're trying to learn this, because this is not an easy field to exactly. Everybody, right? It's not an easy field to be in, right? It's very complicating, right? Complicated. It is very confusing sometimes, right? And there's a lot of people trying to do it, right? And when you try to first start out, you might feel like you're just by yourself. And so it might even discourage you. But versus, raise your hand if you agree with me, if you have a group of people who have the same goals, who are just as driven to push you and to actually do it as well. Would you do it then? Raise your hand. Yes? Yes? Yeah. Exactly.
A ton of hands. That's the difference, guys. You have all those people with you supporting you. You're going to crush your goals. It becomes simple at that point. So you're going to have a community like this inside of Slack every day. People are going to be there jumping in, talking, coming up with ideas, sharing with you everything that they're learning. You're going to be sharing the stuff that you're learning. You guys are going to be making progress together. Right? And then the coaching calls, whenever they're happening, will also drop in the times for you guys so you can jump into those calls. Now, with all of that said, the other thing that we're going to be giving you guys with this is 30-day money-back guarantee, okay? And the point of this is we don't want you to risk anything. Either you love the course or you get your money back, okay? Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. We want to just make that super simple. Cool, guys?
So, guys, if on the 29th day, 59th hour, 59th minute, 59th second, you're like, no. Don't worry, you guys get your money back. But we have so much confidence in that, right? Because we always are here just to provide a ton of value, and we know you guys will love it just in the end.
Absolutely. And guys, I mean, you're going to be surprised by what things we're offering you, but I'm going to keep going through this, okay? Now, guys, there's tons of amazing testimonials that we have from Clever Programmer from our previous courses. I mean, Ingrid went on to make over $50,000 a year just teaching her front-end coding skills. You know, we had Jen, who went from, you know, being laid off due to the pandemic, working as a junior developer, making $46,000 a year, to, after going through a course, doubling her income at $96,000 a year as a senior React developer. I mean,
yeah, she literally built one of the projects. Like, we built like this COVID tracker project, right, together with everybody, and she used that project as, you know, as for her portfolio. And weirdly enough, when she got off the coaching call, she calls me right after the call. She's like, "Nas, guess what? I got the job. No way." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "And guess what? They told me they loved my project, and the emphasis on that COVID tracker was the reason I pretty much got the job." So I'm like, "What? That's crazy." But yeah, she really, you know, she's an amazing person just in general, but I'm really happy for her.
Yeah. So those are the results that this program is bringing for students. Okay. Now, just to recap, guys, here's what you're going to get. Okay. This is going to be a completely beginner friendly course. You're going to have 7 React JS training modules, 7 total React coaching calls, and all of these calls will be delivered to you weekly. Okay. So for 7 weeks, you're going to have access to exclusive Slack community. You're going to build real world projects like a real-time messaging app. You're going to build a chess game. All of these projects are going to be portfolio ready that you'll be able to slap onto your portfolio. And guess what? That's not all. We're going to make it better for you guys. Okay.
What?
We're going to make it a lot better. I love that sound sting. So here's what we're going to be doing. We have a pretty ridiculous bonus for the people who joined during this call. This will not be happening after this call. Let me show you. This is the most insane deal we've ever offered, and we're just excited because we want to give people the chance, for everybody who's been so loyal for the 5 days. Like, you know, Anthony, you've been showing up, brother. Dakota, like Eduardo, Fabio, Sam, you know, Sam Seha, Dirk, like all of you guys, Luna. Like, if I didn't mention any of you, I've been seeing you guys over the 5 days. You guys are hardcore fans, so we wanted to give you guys something special. Okay. And in the next 30 minutes only, actually scratch that, in the next 20 minutes only, okay, here's what we're going to be doing. As a bonus, here's what you're going to get. Profit with JavaScript.
Ooh, that's right. That's right. So you guys get 2 courses, basically.
Yep. So profit. Exactly. So you're going to be getting Profit with JavaScript, guys. This is our mega flagship course. We've launched it over the last 2 years. We have thousands of students enroll in this program. Absolutely love it. Their minds were blown with the value. And this is over 13 modules of training, okay? And this goes deep into JavaScript. So if you guys were like, hey, do we also get to learn JavaScript and master those skills before we move on to React? This course will help you master that in so much detail. It's insane.
Exactly.
And what this will do is that 1 month you're waiting after you pre-order the Profit of the React course, you'll be able to go through and master React in that or master JavaScript in that time. So then when you get to React, you're going to be so much stronger in your foundational understanding of everything that's happening. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes. So guys, who here still needs to learn those foundations, right? Who feel that they still need to learn those foundations, right? So if that's what you need, guys, right? This is going to be it, right? This is going to teach you all those bare bones. Nasir is actually part of this, right? How do you think he got to where he is today, right?
Yep.
He was part of these courses like these,
Jen
right?
Mar was a part of this course, and she started making $96,000 a year. Nasir was, Ingrid was as well, that we showed you.
Exactly. It's been an amazing community, right? And so you guys will get to be part of that community, which also includes things like coaching calls, right? And so forth. So maybe you can talk a little bit more about that.
And check this out, guys. So here you have 4 to 5 projects that you're going to be building inside of Profit with JavaScript itself. So you're going to be building your own blog app, a Blackjack app. You're going to build a Twitter app. You're going to build a Google Maps store locator. And you'll even be building your own Chrome extension, and you'll be deploying it to Chrome.
That's right. You actually have your own Chrome app. It's crazy. I have a lot of students who built it, and put it literally on the Chrome App Store, and people are actually using it. The Chrome app that we built, like the first one that I built to teach you guys, right, literally is being used by, I think the last time I checked, and don't quote me on this one, I think it's like 400 people or something, right, that downloaded it. It was pretty crazy. And so you guys get to build that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's actually, there's a lot of users, and there's a lot of 5 stars too as well.
Oh, snap. I want to actually take a look at it after this.
It's called the Rocket Planner if you guys are interested. It's called the Rocket Planner.
That's nice. So you guys can even look that up. And then at the end of this, right, you guys are going to see React.js 101. So if you watch this and go through that module, it'll really help you be prepped and ready for when you get into the Profit with React on December 8th. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually, I looked into it. This Rocket Planner has 1,000+ users right now.
Wow.
On the Chrome Web Store.
Jeez,
I just put
1,000+?
Yeah, 1,000+ users right now. Yeah.
That's insane. That and they all went through this course to find out about it, right? Or did some people?
I mean, people found out about it, but people who wanted to score that app. Exactly.
Wow, that's absolutely incredible. Okay, maybe after this slides we can even show that. So yeah, you guys will have really solid understanding of everything, guys. I highly recommend that you don't miss out on this, seriously, because it's gonna cost you another. This course is $700. This will cost you another $700 to join. And I promise you a ton of people are going to pay that and join that in the next day when they miss it today. So I don't want you to miss that today, okay? That's why I'm just like going hard at it, showing it to you guys and making sure you guys understand. So here's more about Profit with JavaScript. It has 13 modules, so we showed you. These are available now. These are already out. So while you're waiting for Profit with React, you're hungry, you're like, man, I can't wait for this thing to come out. Jump in, dive in, eat your buffet, all you can eat. That's what's going to be here with you for JavaScript. Now, this is designed to help you learn the JavaScript part that will allow you to learn the React.js part at a very deep level, okay?
It is that foundation level to get you to the React.js portion. Got it? Does that make sense, guys? It's the first thing you need to learn to get to React.js.
Yes. Okay, so Profit with JavaScript, this program is worth $700 by itself, all right? Profit with React is going to be worth $700. So both of these programs are going to be worth how much? Who's really good at math here?
700 plus 700 is what, guys?
This is going to be a value of roughly around $1,400. If you want to be technical, it's going to be $1,394, but around $1,400 of value. But if you pre-order Profit with React in the next 20 minutes, so I'm going to start the timer. All right, I'm going to start the timer here, and I'm going to hit start. All right, there we go. The timer has started. If you pre-order it in the next 20 minutes, you're going to get the bundle of Profit with JavaScript, 13 plus modules, and Profit with React with its 7 coaching calls. Not for $1,400, but for $397.
Damn. Woo!
This offer is only available for the next 19 minutes and 30 seconds left. After these 20 minutes, here's what's going to happen. The price is going to go up to $497 immediately after this. Okay, we're only offering this for you guys who are watching this live. And the bundle is going to go away in 19 minutes and about 15 seconds now. Okay, that bundle is going to go away. So then you have to get Profit with React by itself for $497 and then Profit with JavaScript by itself for $700.
Exactly. So guys, I'm really curious, guys, if you guys are fired up and are interested in potentially joining something like this, in learning React, becoming a front developer, guys, I want to see that fire in the Zoom chats right now. So I want to see that fire in the Zoom chats right now. If you guys are able, well, can they chat right now, by the way? I think maybe. I'm not sure if they can chat.
I think we'll put the chat in the pause for now, just so you guys can see the links.
Okay, all good. That's right. So if you guys, oh yeah, there we go. A lot of fire. Peter is pumped up. Let's go.
Beautiful. So guys, go ahead, do that. And once you join the course, we're going to bring you on the Zoom live. And I'm going to ask you, like, what made you join this as well. So keep in mind, guys, you're going to be saving $1,000 if you make the decision in the next 17 minutes and 50 seconds. I think that's what the time is left now. If you guys want, right, if you want it to be easier for you, and if you're like, hey, paying the whole thing is a little bit tricky, you're going to have to pay a little bit more if you go payment plan, but here's how that works. It's going to be $160 payments and 3 payments of $160, okay? So if you want a payment plan option, you can do that as well. We have dropped it in the chat for you so y'all can see.
That's right. So if you guys just go in the Zoom chat. The links are all there, right? I'm really curious. Can I get a raise of hands? Anybody who's interested at all? Anybody who's really interested? Hey,
Yeah, give me a
beautiful,
hand.
beautiful, beautiful. Let's go.
Nice. Okay, beautiful. Awesome. So guys, yeah, these are the students that have gotten incredible results working with us, right? This is what we do, and we would love to help you inside of this program. We try to make it as cost effective as possible, especially considering it comes with group coaching calls, right? Most boot camps for that will charge you way more, but we wanted to make it something that's affordable for everybody.
Exactly. We actually have a few students here who actually can talk a little bit more about their experiences too.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. So yeah, I think let's bring on some of the students and hear their stories. But just going over this, guys, get the course bundle for $397. We've shown you what you get. Beginner friendly. You get 13 JavaScript training modules. You build 5 projects with JavaScript and React. You have 7 React JS training modules. You get 7 total React coaching calls weekly. You get access to exclusive Slack community. And you build some more amazing projects that we have listed here. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have no risk to lose anything, okay? You get that community. Total value is absolutely crazy. So just making sure you guys completely understand this, okay? All right, who do we have that we want to bring on? And
should we continue on this year? Who did it? Who came on the last time? Just continue on with him.
Do we have Dina on right now?
Oh, do we? Let me see.
Just asking. But yeah, guys, so I just want to share with you guys the results that the students have gotten, and I want to kind of go through it for you guys, right? So Dina, she joined our program, and she came out as a front-end React JS developer, and now she went from, you know, her previous job where she was making $10,000 to $15,000 a year to now making $40,000 a year, right? We had Joshua, who recently actually graduated from one of our programs, and he got a job as a front-end engineer at a blockchain startup. And this startup is called Teller. So that was super cool. And I got on a call with him recently, and I learned so much about blockchain. I was like, yo, I'm mind blown.
He's a really cool guy.
Yeah. We showed you guys Ingrid, right? We have Ajit, who landed a full-stack developer job for $72,000 a year. I think, was it in Canada? I don't remember, but I think either in Canada or US, but he landed a job as a full stack developer.
Yeah, he's in the PWJ community, by the way.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's perfect. And then we have On, who landed a job for $70,000 a year at Gravity Payments as a full stack developer. And yeah, the list goes on. We have Jen, we have Devin, who landed a job for $177,000 at PayPal. And we have Dave Lueck, who's even on this call. So great job, Dave, for landing a job for over 100K. Let's give it up for Dave. I don't know if he's still here or he left. Let's go, Dave. Super exciting. And then we have Frank Ramos, who landed a job for $170,000, a contract with Sonos.
That's right. Pretty amazing stories, I would say so, right? And of course, guys, it's very important. Of course, they took these courses, right? They took the programs that we offered, right? They got the help from us. Most importantly, guys, of course, they also had to put in the work in, correct? Would you agree with me? Would you agree with us? The fact that it's not just on us, but it's also on you to put the work in. Am I correct? Yes or no? Am I correct? Yeah, of course, right? Because if you just buy the course and you do nothing, then of course, what can I say about that? But if you use it and then you actually apply it, then would you agree that you'll actually get to where you want to get to? Yes or no? Yeah, exactly. And we have a lot of amazing students here, by the way. I think we should bring out a student like, for example, like Luna. Actually, Luna is here. She's actually from one of our programs.
Wow, we have 8 students that actually enrolled. We have actually 10 students that just joined right now. And guys, we have 13 minutes left for this offer, so we're going to keep this going. But 13 minutes left. Luna, hi, welcome on board.
Let me see. Luna, I went ahead and unmuted you, okay? Hi, Luna. How are
you?
Hi. How are you doing, Luna?
It's so good to see you guys. I'm super excited to have just more classmates here with us. Like, it's such an incredible program. I can't make this stuff up, seriously. I'm always just happy. It's always so full of energy and just excitement to learn, because you can always learn something new every day. And we get to just have this really great communication, building teams and study groups and learning each other's, like schedules, what's more for boundaries, respect. It really helps in the outside world, not only with just your coding skills, but with your soft skills that companies are going to be really looking for. And it's amazing. I'm super excited to be able to just see as many people as possible come in, because we're here for your success. We want to make sure that everyone is successful. I remember that catchphrase is not all for one, it's one for all. And I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
I love your energy, by the way. Luna always brings up some amazing energy. She's always so kind as well, right? So thank you so much for bringing that kind of amazing energy to the whole community, right? She literally, actually, in our program, like, she really is organizing like a study group. It's pretty crazy. She organizes a whole study group to make sure that everybody's learning as well. Yeah. So I love that. Thank you so much for that.
Luna, thank you for sharing that so much. And, for anybody that's thinking about joining this program and they're on the fence or anything like that, what would you say to them? Somebody who's watching the clock tick and they're like, man, should I jump in or should I not jump in? What would you recommend?
Oh, wait, you're muted. Hold on, you're muted. Hold on. I muted you. Right there.
Okay. Honestly, because at one point, I was in the same position, and I genuinely feel like this is going to be one of the most incredible journeys that you will possibly have. This is going to be a life changer event. If you really feel like you're on the fence, I really want you guys to know that this has been a really great opportunity to really jump into that world of coding and programming, and it can really make or break how you decide that what you want to do in the future, especially if you want to use this knowledge that you gain to help in your own success for what you decide to do for your career. I absolutely recommend doing it and seeing that change happen. You're going to just walk out of this program a completely different person, with resources, people that you can always talk to, friends that you meet along the way, and feeling successful with yourself for being able to just jump in and get so much out of it.
Wow. Thank you so much, Luna. Really appreciate your kind words, and thank you for jumping on. Okay. Thank you so much. Loved it. Can we get the names of the people who are joining? So we have Armand Willis just joined the program, and anybody that's joined here, can y'all raise your hands or something so we can see who it is, or just drop in the chat that you joined?
Exactly. If you're on YouTube, guys, if you join and you're on YouTube, guys, well, please let us know as well. I'm really curious. Those of you who are on YouTube.
Oh yeah, sure.
Exactly. Yeah. Those of you on YouTube, guys, we have the link down below in the description, guys, if you're interested in joining as well. So yeah. So feel free to take a look at that.
LM just joined. Can we bring?
Hey, beautiful.
Dakota is about to join. Let's go, Dakota. Would love to see you inside, bro.
Isaiah just joined. What? We got Isaiah in the house. Let's go.
Okay, can we bring Isaiah on this Zoom call?
Go. Of course we can bring Isaiah on. Hold on. Beautiful. Hold the phone. Hold on. I got you. Isaiah, nice. I got you. Ooh.
Albert, by the way, one thing we forgot to completely tell you. Amanath, did you put this on the slides? But November 12th, the enrollment to this program, or November 13th, the enrollment to this program closes, meaning like no new people can join after November 13th. And we also only have 100 spots left. Okay? We only have 100 spots left. And now I guess we have 88 spots left because 12 people just joined. So 88 spots left. And the enrollment closes on November 13th, which is in a week, guys, in a week. So just remember that.
Exactly. But this specific offer is only available right now in the next 9 minutes. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Got Isaiah in the house, by the way.
Yo, Peter just joined. Let's go. Oh, bring Isaiah on. Yeah, sure. Bring Isaiah.
He's here, right here. He's here. I'm going to add him to the spotlight right here. Beautiful. How you doing, Isaiah? Wait, is he here?
Wait. How are you guys?
Hi, doing good. How are you?
What's up?
Good, man.
Wow. Beautiful. So Isaiah, talk to us, brother. Like, tell us what made you join this program. I can't see his face for some reason. I want to see your face. But yeah, I see you now. I see you, bro. Okay, talk to us. What made you decide to join on this call?
Hey man, I've only been in this for a month, and my goal is to go from worked in the labor field for a long time and always wanted to do programming. Taught myself, seen all those videos, tutorial hell and what have you. And I mean, the right away I was trying like coding wars and like stuff like that, which you guys were teaching. Again, fundamentals. That's why I'm really interested in just practice it. Loops, arrays. I mean, for 1 month we just did it over. And me personally, again, it's
Isaiah is actually, just so you guys can have context, Isaiah, I believe, is also in our coding boot camp called Front End Mastery.
Yes.
Keep going, Isaiah. We're listening to you.
Yeah, man. So and then I'm a firm believer of trying to, you guys are trying to pass on information. You guys are the teachers, and trying to, for me, just putting time aside to do that. I have a full-time job, and everybody else, things are crazy. But if you guys are pretty cool about working with us. You guys are busy as well. I mean, it's just as busy as us. So. Me personally, when I land that job, and it's not going to be right away, but I can see the information. I just need to practice it, man. Practice, and I'm going to reap what I sow. So that's what I believe in.
Beautiful, Isaiah.
I'll tell you that Isaiah is one of the most hardworking man. Like honestly, like. He does not make excuses at all, and so I really appreciate. And he also, just like Luna, brings amazing energy always to all the coaching calls, and he always like that curiosity mind. He's always got a lot of questions, which I love. Right, exactly. He's always got a lot of questions, right?
I can't believe you guys haven't kicked me out yet. I apologize. I mean, you guys again having Tanner. Thank you. And then now we got Lance. The guy's patient. He doesn't know it all, but he's again. I feel like he's trying to be humble, trying to be patient with us, and really, I really don't. I'm starting from scratch. So,
brother, thank you. I just want to say, I don't want to cut you off, but we do have only 6 minutes left. So, last question I want to ask you is, what would you say to somebody who wants to join right now? And by the way, guys, after 5 minutes, the price goes up, PWJ bundle goes away. And also, we only have 79 spots left now. We just had 21 people enroll in the program. So, Isaiah, any last words for somebody who's like on the fence and considering this right now?
Hey, you got the time? Do it. These guys want to teach, and if you want to learn, do it. I mean, plain and simple. Make it simple. If you want to learn, they're wanting to teach. So, hey, simple as that.
Beautiful. Thank you, Isaiah. Appreciate you for coming on, brother. Super appreciate you. Thank you. Luna's clapping for you. Thank you, brother. Anybody else that just joined on this call? Albert just joined. Let's go. Let's bring Albert on. Yo, what's up, Albert? I'm going to hit unmute and let's add to the spotlight. Beautiful. Albert, what made you pull the trigger, brother? Talk to us. Welcome.
All right. So, wait, let me just, my phone is on also.
Yeah.
Oh, good. No worries.
Okay, so all right, so I'm I'm trying to be a programmer too.
Yeah.
Actually, so I know this boot camp. I used to go to this boot camp. It was called Coding Dojo.
Yes.
And they have one of their projects for MERN is a chat application. So if the boot camp is doing a chat application, and you guys are doing a chat application, then it must be good. A chat application must be the deal to get into.
And our chat application is gonna be better, bro. I know it.
Those with Firebase. So I said, hey, chat application, and I know you guys already have like the experience with like the Amazon clones that you guys done.
Yeah.
And the chess multiplayer game is just gonna teach me more.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. So I have to get it.
Dude,
I don't have it right now. I just graduated school, but I had to get it. I had to do it.
Beautiful, bro. Thank you so much for jumping in. And again, we only have 3 minutes left for people to be able to decide. So, what would you say? Like, I guess, what would you say to somebody who's on the fence right now?
I think, are you muted? Oh, you're muted. Hold on. You're muted. Hold on. I got you. Go.
Yeah. No, you should do it. I think you should do it. I think they should do it.
Okay.
I don't know, but the boot camps, honestly, they don't the same curriculum you get on a boot camp, you could get it online too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even with profit with React, you could get it. So don't waste like $14,000, or you can just spend 300 right now. Like it's a good deal. So I would recommend it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for coming on. Appreciate it. We're up to 26 people, which means there's only 74 spots left for this program before we shut it down. Also, we only have a few days left. By November 13th, this program closes, and you have 2 minutes to take this offer. After 2 minutes, you're going to watch the price increase, and the PWJ bundle won't be there anymore.
Exactly. We have Simon actually, who's one of our students. Should we bring him on as well?
Yeah, whoever joined, just start bringing them on. I'd love to talk to them.
Well, Simon is...
Naviar says it's a done deal. No convincing necessary. Let's go, Naviar.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Peter joined too, man. We'll bring Peter on in a second. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go, let's go. Simon, go ahead.
Sonia just joined. Let's go. Guys, 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. Let's freaking go.
Oh, let's go. All right, Simon, tell us real quickly tell us...
One question. You can only ask him one question.
Okay, one question. How do you feel like Clever Programmer has helped you in general?
Well, I have become, I wrote so much.
Those knees and toes, my bones, your music gets me through the highs.
For 4 days, but after this, I have been able to independently do my own learn stack in the front end project.
Yeah.
So I really like your guys' teaching styles, and I learned so much from
you. Just graduated from our boot camp, right?
Yeah, right. From the March bootcamp.
Yes, sir. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for coming on. Luna and Isaiah, everybody was clapping for you. Thank you, brother, for coming on. Appreciate you. Awesome.
Henry got it. Henry joined. Let's go, Henry.
Peter. I think I saw Peter. Where did Peter go?
Maybe he went somewhere.
Oh, dang. He was here, and then he just left.
He's here. I can see him. Let me see. Maybe ask to unmute. Let me see.
I think he joined. Bring him on Zoom.
Right here.
All right, guys. 1 minute left.
Okay, what do you want to know? Because I was sold like weeks ago already. You remember we had a conversation, Kazi, the other day, and you told me just wait. I was ready to get into.
Bro, I told you, right? It's a way better deal. I just saved you money, bro.
And I appreciate and I salute you for that, because you can tell that you both of you, the whole team, because I know you're not just for the money. You definitely want people to know and learn.
Yes, sir.
And this is a big thing, like the vibe. I watched that video. I don't know how long it's been, like when you and Nancy were talking about how you built all this. And since then, the vibe that I got from that video, it was done. I knew I wanted to do the course with you.
Bro, so 15 seconds for people left. Tell them.
Thanks God I talked to you, and you told me just wait till day 5.
Yes.
And man, I can't complain. Thank you. I really appreciate it, guys.
You got it, brother.
Happy to be part of the family.
You got it, brother. Whoops.
Oh, it's over.
It's over. All right. It's over. So I guess while my team is about to take that page down, while somebody else, if y'all can still click it in the meantime, what would you say to anybody who's like thinking about or is on the fence, Peter?
Just take it. Because like, okay, maybe you don't have in the position, you don't have the I say like you're thinking about spending the money, like this is.
Yo, Sharon just joined in the last second. Sorry, Peter.
Investing in yourself. Like if this is something that you really want to do, you gotta, by these 5 days, you can tell like this is not a joke. Like these people are really want to teach you, and if you really want to do this, like there's no better opportunity for you to join.
Thank you. And I love, by the way, and I love your dedication too, because like you always came to every single day. You worked with us every single day, right? So that shows a lot. So we're excited to have you in the community.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, seriously, bro. Thank you so much for jumping in. Guys, yeah, this is not a joke. The price is going to go up. If there's still a link available, there might be a few seconds left to be able to join it. But guaranteed after we get off, that page is going to go down. So I would not recommend you miss out if you want to take a chance, okay? We have, I think, 36. We have 36 people that just joined Profit with React, okay?
Yes.
36 people. A lot of them are on the Zoom call too, I believe.
Let's bring Navier on this one. I'm curious. Navier is on here as well.
Pensy, Maddie, Sean. Sean just joined. He's on this call. Christopher, Mitchell Longwell, Pandey, Sergio Delgado, Ryan Glass, Sergio Valencia, Albert Roca, Jamal Hafiz, Dakota Riley, who's on this call, Albert, who was on this call, Anastasia, Alejandro, Navier, who's on this call, Armand Willis, Eduardo, who's on this call, Chris, Anoop, Arthur, Leela, Sanya, DeKinley, Nadir, Bushra, Peter Mercedes, who we just talked to. So guys, we only have a couple of spots left at this point. So we have 64 spots left for the program. They're gonna, guys, honestly, at this rate, they're probably gonna run out tomorrow. Not even until November 12th, honestly.
Yeah. By the way, guys, those of you asking, like, why is it, cost more if you pay the 160, for 3 months, is because you get a discount if you pay in full. That's just as simple as that, right? So if you're in full, you get a discount. If you're paying in 3 months, of course, it's just a little more expensive. That's it.
Yes. Okay, cool. Dirk says, I'm in it. Beautiful. Yeah, when you pay in full, yeah, you save more. That's the whole idea. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
And we have a few people as well who joined from YouTube as well. Like Mohammed, for example, he joined. Welcome, my friend. So many amazing people. Godfrey Lebo says, I'm trying to join. My car's getting declined. It's all good. Just keep trying, my friend. Okay. So
if your card is getting if somebody's having trouble, send a text message to this number over here. Send a text message here. I dropped it in Zoom chat. Okay. And then who else joined? So let's bring on Sean. I'm going to unmute you.
I have Henry here, for example. I have a few people who are spotlighted. So
go ahead.
Let's bring on Henry right now at this point.
Vishal just joined. Let's just bring on multiple people. So I'm going to spot.
I already have a few people spotlighted here. It looks
my
like.
bad.
So
okay.
Henry, let's do it. Henry, how you doing, my friend? Welcome.
I'm doing great. I was doing a quick little story to tell. Like early 2007, me and my infant daughters made an app.
Nice.
Baby zombie app for Android. And ever since then, I just wanted to get back in to make more apps, better apps.
Yo, you guys, give it up with the infant daughter. Yo, give it up. That is freaking awesome. That's cute. Okay, go for it. So
everybody should join. I'm ready.
Beautiful. So what makes you excited about this path? I'm guessing is my question.
All the new platforms have different stuff. Like I didn't know about Redux and all those Firebase, and when I built my app. So now that I have the opportunity to learn those items, I'll be able to be more dangerous and making better apps.
Yes, sir. You will be. You'll become really dangerous. That's the goal with this program. In 7 weeks, we'll make you, as dangerous as any best program out there. So we're going to give you that. You just promise us your hard work, and we got you.
I'm doing nighttime security sometimes, so
yeah, I can see you got that badge right there.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was there too. I said, oh man, this hustling. Trying to get one job to the next.
That's amazing, bro. Both of my brothers and my dad did security as well in Chicago. And I was gonna do it at 16 years old. I was gonna start getting into security. But right when I was about to start applying for security jobs, I got a job that was hey, do you wanna teach chess and get paid? And I was like, really? Sure, that sounds fun. So it's a really funny, situation. But thank you, Henry.
I didn't know you're gonna do security. That's interesting, really.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do security. I was gonna get I thought it would be so cool to have the gun or whatever. I'm like, man, that's gonna be cool. Nobody's gonna mess with me anymore.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Henry. Much appreciate, my friend. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Bye. Have a good day.
Yeah, you got it, brother.
Next one we got Navier.
Yes.
Go ahead. Go unmute yourself.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Navier?
Honestly, this has been a great experience for me. First time ever building something like this. The Uber app was an amazing experience. So, and the way that you guys have managed the whole thing, it just made me more and more interested in. As soon as you guys said the path to becoming a front-end developer and creating this program, I'm like, let's do it. I'm all in.
Beautiful. That's exactly what we're going to be doing, bro. We're going to walk you guys through that exact path. And we're going to even supercharge it and make it faster for y'all.
Super duper charge it.
Yeah.
Exactly what I'm looking for. So.
Amazing hearing that. I want to... I'm gonna unmute Sean as well at the same time. Sean, tell me what made you pull the trigger on this call, man?
Well, I wanted to land a job as a developer. Right now, I am a certified pharmacy technician at a pharmacy.
Okay.
And right now, I think it's time for me to change my job.
Where are you, CVS? Where do you work, CVS?
No, I work at a store.
Okay.
With my older brother.
Okay.
So basically, I've been starting coding in like 2000. Technically, I started coding before 2020, but ever since COVID, I had more time to start coding. And I first learned SQL was my first language, technically. And then I started doing Python and C++. But then after that, I started focusing on JavaScript. But as of right now, I need to start strengthening my project, start working with people, and start doing my portfolio and make it as good
as possible.
I already got rejected by 2 jobs.
Perfect.
Already.
Good.
Which is the Uber and the DoorDash. And I was not proud of myself for it. So
Sean,
I really need this.
Sean, Sean, keep working really hard in this program. Keep building the projects that are going to be there. One thing I'm going to tell you is I'm committed to getting as many people to quit from pharmacy work and get to developer work as possible. It started with my friend, one of my best friends in life. His name is Tenzin. And I remembered I spent like 6 months trying to convince him to quit his pharmacy job at CVS.
Oh, yeah, you told me.
Yeah, and then finally one day he quit. And then he, we were just coding together every single day, years and years and years ago. And then he finally got a job as a developer. And then we were both on pace to be making 6 figures. But yeah, and then he started his YouTube channel called What's Dev. I don't know if you guys know him, but What's Dev was his channel. So Sean, thank you so much for sharing everything you've shared, brother. I'm gonna hear from Dakota now. What is up, Dakota?
Hey, what's going on?
Bro, nice to have you in. What made you pull the trigger and join?
Honestly, I've been debating for the last few months now, ever since I started getting back into HTML, CSS, about switching to what I really want to do. Just for the next few years. I've been going to college for this is my 5th year, and I still have another year after this semester ends, so I'm going to be halfway through a 6th year before I even graduate. And I don't even know hardly anything for what I'm actually going for. I'm going for game design and development, and I've had maybe 4 or 5 classes in 5 years that have taught me anything related to my degree. I've actually learned more web design or UI design or whatever than I have game design.
Wow.
What I'm actually paying to go for. So I've originally was just going to learn HTML, CSS to build a portfolio, but now I'm really getting into it. I want to learn more, and I want to learn JavaScript and React JS and all these web technologies for front-end development to land myself an internship by next summer, hopefully. So that way I can have that on my portfolio and maybe start some freelance work as well.
Smart man. Very smart. Very
yeah,
smart.
It's so true. A lot of students, unfortunately, do not get the education they want when they go to university, right? I'm not trying to bring down universities, right? But to me, I went to university as well. But honestly, what I know today is not what I learned from university, right? There are some aspects, there are some good teachers that I did love. There were 1 or 2 classes that were really good for me, right? But most of the classes, I was learning C++, and some Java, and that's pretty much it, right? But those are new technologies, which is I was learning Git, but it wasn't even Git. You know what I mean? It's the old Git, right? Before Git became Git. It was crazy. I'm why do we need to learn this, right? But yeah, unfortunately, it's harder sometimes for universities to keep up with the new technologies. That's it.
Yeah, I'm kind of lucky that the school that I go to is very cheap. I went to kind of a local school, but it's a satellite of a bigger university. So I'm only paying maybe $5,000 a semester. So it's not too bad, but I mean, it could have been way worse. But I'm just not learning what I wanted to learn. And now that I'm starting to get into this, I really want to learn it more.
Beautiful.
Well, excited to have you here, Dakota, my friend. What would you tell those people who are looking to join or who maybe are not sure about joining? What would you tell them?
I tell them, honestly, go ahead and join. It's so much cheaper than college. Don't do what I did. Don't spend $5,000 a semester. Spend $300 or $400 now.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Guys, 60 spots left. 40 spots got taken right on this call.
That's crazy.
And so just make sure if y'all are interested that you jump in now rather than later, so all the spots don't get booked out. With that said, I mean, at this point, I think what's best to do is we'll take any questions you guys have. Maybe there might be some last minute questions you guys have. Okay.
Yeah.
And so we'll jump into that. So if you have any questions, start raising your hands, and we'll start bringing you on.
Yeah, let me see. If you guys have any questions, just let us know, okay? Let us know.
I lowered everybody's hand because I was assuming they were from the past.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, cool.
Looks like Albert had a question. Albert, you have a question? Yes? Yeah, looks like you have a question. Go ahead, Albert.
Unmute.
Yeah. I'm gonna be probably getting a job in as an electrician, like an electrician apprentice. Maybe in a month.
Nice.
I don't know when. I'm job searching right now. But that's like, like my full-time thing, but it's like a gig just till I become a programmer.
Sure.
Yeah.
When was I know the program Profit with React is self-paced.
Yes.
When was when did it start again? I know it's gonna be like
December.
over 8 weeks.
So December 8th it'll start, and then it'll come out every week.
Okay.
You're gonna get like one module every single week. It's gonna drip out for 7 weeks.
Okay.
And in the meantime, while that's happening, you guys have Profit with JavaScript, right? That was a bonus, which you'll kind of start learning, right? That's gonna be your base foundations that you need to start to learn. Got it? And there you have a lot of projects as well, a lot of amazing community too.
Right. Okay. I don't think I have Profit. I don't think I have Profit with JavaScript. When I bought Profit with React, it said, "Do you want to buy JavaScript?"
So what's going to be happening for everybody that joined? So that's what's going to be happening with everybody who didn't join on this call. They're going to need to buy Profit with JavaScript. But for y'all that joined, we're doing a special deal. So manually, our customer support team will start giving you guys access to Profit with JavaScript. Okay, all the 40 people that joined on this call.
And one more thing, I know it's self-paced, so after 7 weeks.
And just want to say one thing for anybody that joined, make sure you book that call. That's very important because we're gonna go through the full onboarding experience with you guys. We're gonna get you set up in the program. You're literally gonna get like 300% more like access and better results by going through that. Okay, that's usually what we see, and that person is also gonna become your accountability coach. So make sure you book that onboarding call.
Got it, guys? Good.
And after 7 weeks, could we still go at it if we're doing self-paced?
Yes.
Like, if you have a job? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
You got it, brother.
Thank you.
Sonia, okay. I see your message here. Sonia, what I would say is, can you shoot me your email address, please? And once you do that, I'll put the team in touch.
Maybe if they didn't get a chance to book the onboarding calls, maybe we could send them a link like through an email or something at some point. Maybe that might be interesting.
Oh yeah, that could work as well. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I got your email, Sonia, and I sent it to my team. And
let us know. By the way, guys, let us know. Raise your hands or put in the chat, guys, if you did not book an onboarding call. Let us know if you did not book an onboarding call. Let us know in the chat, guys, please. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So I think what we should do, if those of you who did not, maybe we'll send out a link. I think later on, for you guys to book out the onboarding call. I think it's very important. Okay.
Yeah. Make sure to do that. The onboarding link. We can even put that. Let's put the onboarding call link in the course too. I think that'll be pretty good. Cool. Okay, and Sonia or anybody that wants to change their, because basically I think she paid the payment plan, but she wants to switch to the full pay. So anybody that wants to switch to the full pay or whatever, whatever you guys want to do, just reach out to us and our customer support team will help you. You guys can also email support@cleverprogrammer.com. We'll be able to help you there.
Exactly. By the way, Kazi, on YouTube, if you wanna just share your screen, or if you wanna just keep it on you, that's fine too.
Okay.
Currently, it's on you.
Yeah, I'm just sharing myself for now.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Cool. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes. Looks like we got Domegno had a question.
Neha asked a question. Sorry, Neha said on YouTube. Neha asked, "Hey Kazi, is this course available later? If I join NAN for some reason I can't attend live classes, are they accessible for me later?" So yeah, you can take you'll have the recordings of the classes, so you'll be able to watch them. If we're still doing weekly coachings, you'll be able to like follow along with another like cohort that joins, and the recorded material will be there for you forever. So if you join, you'll have access to recorded material for as long as the course exists. Okay.
Does that make sense, guys? That's right. That's right. So again, it's at your own pace, okay? It's at your own pace, of course, to make sure that you are there, right? So that's the most important thing, right? There's coaching calls, of course, for you to come on as well. But of course, if you can fit into 7 weeks, you can keep going as well.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, cool. Let's see. Any other questions you guys have? We'll take questions for a couple of more minutes before we hop off. Okay, sure. I'm gonna bring Sure on. Ask to unmute. There we go.
Go ahead, my friend.
Hi. Nice wall.
Oh, thank you. I just had a question. You answered the question on like the onboarding call. I had a question because like currently I do development already, but I like partly I do Angular on the side, and also for my full-time job, like starting to learn React. Like I'm tasked to learn a new CMS integration on top of, and then learn React as a front end. So just looking forward to it.
Nice.
And then since it's self-paced, is the like coaching also like you have to schedule that on a weekly basis?
So the coaching calls, you can go to them every single week. They'll be there.
Okay.
And there'll be 7 group coaching calls that we'll be providing for every single person. So you can just show up to them. Okay. We'll have a Slack. We'll have a link to the Slack community. Slack is basically like, think of it like a group chatting program. And so you can jump inside of Slack and communicate there, and we'll let you know when the calls are going to be happening and everything.
Yeah, and you can ask questions in there, of course. That's where you communicate with all the students, right? It's just a fun community in general.
Yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
And right now, we might even be doing 2 weekly coaching calls. So if you guys need additional help, we're not always going to be doing that. Normally, we're going to be doing 1 weekly coaching call. But right now, we're even doing 2 weekly coaching calls. So anybody that wants to jump in and take advantage of that, definitely do it.
Awesome, thanks, guys.
Okay.
Beautiful. Sher, did you join, by the way?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, she did.
That's all right. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Welcome
to the course.
Wait, I'm just curious. What made you join?
Oh, was it? Sorry. I'm reason is like we're like implementing a new CMS, and like by January at work, and we're learning, not learning, like we're gonna apply React. So I just wanted to like learn it in a fast way. And then a lot of courses out there do charge a lot, and then so like since they're giving us like a good offer, so I just jumped the gun on it.
Wow.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome. We're happy to have you here, Sher, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Really happy to have you here. Thank you. Any other questions we have? Any other questions? Questions?
Any questions?
If you guys don't have any questions, in about 5 minutes, we'll be going off so we can get to work on the incredible program for you guys. Just making it better. Yep. So booking an onboarding call, still waiting for your email. Awesome. So go ahead and do that. We'll send you out an email.
And guys, I put down the support email too. If you guys want to contact support, I put it it's at support@cleverprogram.com if you guys want to check it out. You guys need to, there we go. Thank
Amanath,
you,
are you here?
Yes, I will be sending out the email soon.
Okay, and can you just even on the Zoom call, maybe anybody that did not book an onboarding call, you can just link them directly that joined the course?
Yeah, sure thing. Just send me a private DM on Zoom, and I'll send you the link.
Okay.
That's right, guys. So go ahead and send Monolith is the name you want to send to. So if you click on everyone, instead of doing everyone, just say a monolith, and then you just set in there, hey, you know what? I need that link. Beautiful. Guys, we're so excited. Can I bring some fire in here? Guys, let's bring some fire down in the chat, because guys, we're so happy to have you in the course. Happy having you in the community. We love you all.
Let's get the energy up, everybody. Let's go. Hey.
I love it, guys. This is epic energy, huh? Now imagine having that, right? So that's crazy.
That's the energy.
Look, I just want to say Melissa also joined. Should we bring Melissa on too?
Yeah, Luek wants to come on too. So let's. I'll put him on spotlight.
Melissa, can you please turn on your camera so I can unmute you? Because I think otherwise it's really hard for me to. Let me go. Oh, there she is. Hold on. Melissa, let's go.
Hey!
Melissa, let's go. So
Hi, Melissa.
What made you join the program?
I'm at the chess club.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, that's cool. Damn.
Yeah, this is a restaurant. It's literally chess club.
Oh, that's sick.
That's cool.
I see the chess. I see the chessboards.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah, all the tables have chess boards.
I don't like those chess tables with the chess thing. I'd rather have the roll up like the actual board.
When we go downstairs to do tournaments, you bring your own boards.
Nice.
This is the restaurant. You eat on these tables.
Okay. I see. Awesome. Melissa, tell us like how, after joining Clever Programmer, like how do you feel like your coding skills for you have changed?
I have gotten a billion times better even in the last few months, and honestly, my confidence has changed because I came into this not really knowing anything. Like I barely even know how to use my computer. If you don't believe me, ask Robin. And like just learning like everything. And kind of doing it like on my own time, like because I started in profit with JavaScript, so being able to just kind of start on my own. But then when I got like a little bit better, I was like, okay, I need better coaching. So that's when I joined the big boot camp. And it kicked my butt, but I'm getting there.
Now you're joining the Profit with React, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes,
Nice.
beautiful. We're excited for you. We're excited. Yes.
Yeah, I would love to have you in there. And we love Melissa. We love your energy. And even when we did the JavaScript tour, you were there for our JavaScript tour.
JavaScript. I did the React Intensive.
You did the React Intensive.
Y'all need to go to that next year. Come on, y'all. There's only like 20 of us.
Yeah, we're
More
doing,
people.
Melissa, we're doing the React Intensive online now from the 19th of November to 21st. So I'm sure we already have a few people, like 4 or 5 people signed up for it. We're probably going to have a couple of more people coming through joining the React Intensive. But you should let the people in the boot camp know about the React Intensive.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'll tell Robin too, because she can spread it. She also is at the React Intensive.
What would you tell to those people who are considering getting into this course? What would you tell them?
Join now.
That's pretty simple.
It will make you so much better, and the teachers will kick your butt and make sure you're on your game.
Yeah.
You're gonna
like they definitely make sure you're on top of this, and if you're falling behind, they make sure they pick you back up. And if your teacher is busy, your classmates will also kick your butt for falling behind.
That's right.
I'm looking forward to the next Goat app that you
Oh,
built.
yeah.
The next one. Version 2 of that one.
I'm gonna have
Hey, Melissa.
all right, Melissa, thank you so much.
See you
Appreciate
later.
it. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Dave, I'm trying to unmute him, but I can't unmute him.
I got you. I'm mute David. Go. Click the mute button, Dave. There we go.
I'm here, guys. How are you?
We're doing amazing. Now I'm doing better now that I see your face, Dave.
I will say, to answer Naz's question quickly,
Damn, Naz and
invest in yourself, and that's what this program is doing. You're investing in yourself. Why throw your money away? Invest in yourself. I'll give you a prime example. I'm in the full stack mastery, which is an 8-month program with these guys. I'm on month 6.
Yeah.
Something like that. I was in the program for 3 weeks. We had one topic, recursions. 3 days later, I went to interview. I wrote a recursion program. I increased my salary by 40%. It was that simple.
40% salary increase in 3 weeks. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. That makes me happy.
Now, I haven't stopped going to Full Stack Mastery. I'm still attending it. I've been coding for 20 years, web for 10. Why did I pick it? Because I had that much experience. I went back and learned the basics. You gotta start with the basics, and these guys will start with you basic. How to spell a name or something. That's how basic it gets.
How do you console like hello world? I think that's always the starting point, right?
Yeah.
But invest. If you're gonna invest in anything, invest in yourself, invest in this program. You guys will not be disappointed.
How do you feel like when, of course, why do you think education is important to you in general?
Well, when we're in this field here, the IT field, the day you stop learning, the day you switch and go to another job. Because we are constantly always learning.
Exactly. That's a really good point. Yeah. Yeah, it's always about learning. Like, of course, the more skills you learn, the more you earn. The people say that, right? And I'm a big believer that, in this world, right, knowing a lot of different skills, not specifically, is going to be the most important thing, right? Yes, we always say learn one thing first and then, of course, expand from that. But, nowadays, people are learning then React and moving on from that, right? So the more you learn, the more fundamentals you know, I think the more valuable you'll just become. And then at that point, employers look at you and they're like, we just need you, and that's it,
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I've been doing full stack for 10 years, but yet, like I said before, you gotta learn the basics. Without the basics, you can't build. It's like trying to build the roof.
Yes.
Before you put the house up. The walls up. And before you put the walls up, you gotta have the foundation.
That's right.
These guys will start to add the foundation.
Dave.
Very, very basic all the way to the advanced.
Dave, thank you so much for sharing that, brother. I'm going to bring on Pensy, and let's actually bring on Armand as well. Yo, guys.
Armand, let's go, Armand.
What is up? Hi, let's start off with Pensy. How are you doing, Pensy?
Good.
Amazing. Am I saying your name right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just in the video, like there was a little commotion with my son, but yeah, sorry.
Yes, all good.
I like your smile, by the way. I don't know, you're so I don't know, it just feels so good. I don't know, I like your smile, so thank you. But tell us, what brings you to Private React?
So I was in a boot camp. I don't want to mention the name, but it was a good experience. But I just felt like I needed more. The lessons, I just didn't feel like it was really rushed in. I didn't really take much value that I wished for.
Yeah.
So I was basically doing things on my own, researching things on my own, and trying to, talk to other students in Slack community. But everyone was just, working on their own thing,
Yeah.
Trying to reach out with instructors, but everyone was just like, hey, I'm just worked up. You gotta deal with it. And I get it, you gotta deal with that, I understand, but when somebody who doesn't have a background in engineering or software engineering and they're totally new and you're in that school for a reason, you paid your money for that reason, and then you're just like, I don't know what to do, but so I just had to wing it the whole time. I graduated, but I don't know a lot of things. There's a lot of things you guys mentioned, and I don't know it.
Got it.
No, a lot of students that I know as well who came from these other boot camps, right? As well, one of our students that came from a different boot camp actually. Yeah. Also when he graduated, I'm not gonna name that name as well, but when he graduated too, he felt like he, didn't really learn much, right? So, right, he felt like he just wasn't really ready, and so we actually taught him those fundamentals that he needed to learn, and that's how he actually got, a job at Gravity Payments. That at this point, actually, I know he said 70K, actually now pays him 93K. I actually talked to him recently.
What the hell?
Yeah, he actually gets paid 93. He got a bonus. He got a raise now. Oh, yeah, so I talked to him about, I think 2 weeks ago actually. Yeah, but yeah, I totally understand that, Fenta. So we're excited to have you here, and thank you so much for joining. And what would you tell to those people who are potentially thinking about, joining something like this?
I think they should go for it, because if they're hungry to learn how to, make websites or web applications, go for it.
Pensy, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Oh, Fabio says, when I'm done with the program, will you give me a job at Clever Programmer? If you're really, really good and you're a good human, then
He's
maybe.
Like, wink, you know?
Pensy, I just want to ask you, like, you talk to me about your coding bootcamp. What makes you feel like, what makes you take a chance on this, right? Because if I'm you, I'm a little scared at this point because, man, I just invested so much in a coding bootcamp. So now this is a risk for me. What made you take a chance on this? What makes you took a chance on us?
Because you teach well. That's the whole thing. If the experience is well, you teach well.
Yeah,
you're gonna do well. You're gonna understand. You're gonna grasp everything. You're gonna understand. Like you go things step by step. You are able to teach us. You're just not like slapping things and like here. Like learn.
Yeah, take this.
Yeah, you just it's more like I feel like it's more real. You give real world projects.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And where did you test the teaching experience? Was it the Uber challenge? Were you here for the whole Uber challenge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Amazing.
But I was falling behind, to be honest.
That's fine. That's okay.
But to be honest, I've learned a lot.
Okay.
It was great, and I love the way you just, especially with Nas, like you were just teaching every little step, like very, precise and like, like why did you put this component and why did you do this, and like I really love the fact that like you were showing us the ready-made like design, I guess I would say.
Yeah.
Like you were showing us the back button, and then like you gotta put the this is a container, this is another container.
Yeah.
I didn't learn that. Like it's basically like the framework. Like you need to know the framework first as a designer. I didn't learn that. Like so I think that's really important.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I'm happy to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. And on YouTube, we just got a $15 donation, so thank you so much for that. Huge shout out.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
I don't know how to pronounce that name though. Sasiteran? I don't know.
That's that's a good one. Okay, Armand, how are you doing, brother? Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Talk to us, what made you join the program, brother?
Wait, can I just say good to see you, my friend. It's been a while.
Good to see you, Nas. Hey, what's up, everybody? So what made me want to join this program? Well, I've been following Kazi and Nas for a long time. And coming out of college and trying to figure out how to navigate in the real world. Okay, how can I make money from an engineering career? Didn't quite pan out for me. And when I saw these guys, I was like, hey, Kazi and Nas, they went through a whole lot of hoops and figured out a way to make money with coding, which, they don't quite teach this stuff in college.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I can see the value, coming from this program, and seeing a whole lot of testimonies come out of this just gave me an encouragement to really believe in this program. So that's why I joined.
Beautiful, bro.
Well, friend.
That makes me really happy. And just talk to me, like, what has your experience been with coding so far in the, like how long have you been coding or been exposed to it?
Well, it started with my first programming class in college, and I like that how I can take my ideas and code it up and make my program work.
So are we going back a couple of years, or is that a couple of months?
Yeah, we're probably talking like 5 years back, but I haven't really been consistent with coding.
Yes.
Throughout that time, but when I came to know you guys, that's where I got really curious.
And how long ago was that? How long ago did you come across us?
Say about 2 years.
Okay. Nice, man. Wow.
That's a long time.
That's when Nas has just probably started with us around that time. Yeah.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Actually, about 2 years ago, probably started with you guys. Yeah, that's right.
Early 2019.
Yeah.
Wow, crazy. Man. That's incredible. So you've been watching the stuff. You've been watching, probably our videos. And then what made you join this challenge? I mean, it's been 2 years, right? Like we've been talking about Profit with JavaScript for like years. So what made you decide to at least even join the challenge this time around?
Well, I follow this quote that my mentor tells me that you can't walk into a bright new future being your same old self. So if I wanted to get those advances, or I wanted to give myself a raise,
yes,
I'm gonna have to challenge myself. So that's why I took it.
I love that. I love the dedication, my friend. That's good. That's good. Yeah, the same dedication when I first got on a call with you. Yeah, so yeah, I'm excited for you, my friend.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you for sharing that, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we had Luna had a question. Luna, do you have questions?
Go ahead, Luna.
You have your hand raised, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to quickly, just to make sure, because I know this is one of the biggest things when I very first joined. When you guys joined Slack, you get the access, everyone who came in, just know anyone and everyone is so communicative. Even when I didn't know anything was going on, I was still officially waiting for my bootcamp to start. I had so many different people reach out to me, talk to me, kind of make me feel welcome. And I always want to make sure that energy is always being given. So if you guys ever have questions while you're still waiting for things to start, reach out in the general chat, reach out to either myself, Nazi, Naz, Quasi, like, we are
if you
here.
combine the two.
I know, right? Like, there's so much that happens, and there's so many different time zones with different people. There's going to be someone available.
Yeah.
And I think that's really, really freaking cool. So it's just like, if you ever have those questions, please do not hesitate to reach out, because someone will be up. Someone wants to help you. We want to make sure you're comfortable. We want to make sure you're happy. We want to make sure you're successful. I really was thinking about that. I'm like, let me make sure to tell you guys, especially those who really just joined too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 100% true. Thank you for sharing that, Luna. Really appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, and she's one of the most, probably one of the most like loudest in the. When I say loudest, in the community, like always
and optimistic,
always willing to help in the community. You know.
Yeah. Our media team just said they're gonna clip that moment where you called us both Nazis.
Oh God! No.
Oh man. Here comes a new video on us.
Oh no.
So no, I appreciate that. And honestly, I think for you guys who are waiting, you don't have to just like sit there for a month and just wait and do nothing. Like, look, you're still going to have access to the Slack community. You'll still have access to the people who are in profit with JavaScript. You'll have access to, all of that. So I would say take advantage of that. And, even if you want to sneak into some of the coaching calls that are happening there, like, probably do it. Like, take advantage of it, Your official classes start on the December 8th, but I'm just putting it out there. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Any other questions? If not, we will be done for today, because we want you guys to get your program started. We want you guys to get your calls booked. And outside of that, we need to get to start making the program for you guys, okay? And make it just amazing and start launching it for you.
That's right. We're excited, guys. We're excited. Are you guys excited? Yes or no? I know. I was like this song always like brings me up. Derek is like
let's go!
There we go. I love the energy. Left and right and left and right. Left and right.
Let's go, everybody. Left and right. Got fire coming in, Peter. Sean says I'm excited. Ader says yeah.
Oh my God, Melissa's doing it too. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it, right?
That's it. All right, guys, we love you. Thank you so much for coming on. Nas, keep that music going. It's amazing. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Look out for the emails. Let's stay in touch. And thank you, everybody. We will see you inside of Profit with React.
Woo! We'll see you all there, guys.
Let's go. Take care, everybody.
To have you here, guys.
Take care. We love y'all. Take care. Peace.
Down.